Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Mr. Anger, back with you for another episode of the Mr. Anger Show. It is officially New Year's Day. Welcome to 2017, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that every one of you went out last night, had a good time, and arrived home safely and get to enjoy your events in a safe and secure manner this holiday season. There is this big misconception about the New Year. Every time the New Year's comes along, everybody thinks that the past is no longer relevant, that we get to start fresh and anew again. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, ladies and gentlemen, but no, that is not the case. The past is part of our genetic makeup. It has made us who we are as of today. I always respect our past, no matter good, bad, or indifference, because it helps make us who we are. And I like who I am today. I like who I am. I like being a straightforward, tell it as it is type of person. And I, I know that I probably, made some wrong decisions myself during the past year, but, you know, I'm only human. We all make mistakes. And people who think that just, you know, think that you're just going to drop everything and everything's going to be fresh, new, and everything from your past is just going to disappear is the wrong ideology. The right ideology about the New Year's is to remember your past and to sit there and observe it and say, okay, where did we go wrong and what can we improve? How can we become better? And the American people does need to become better. Because here lately, all we seem to do is as far as the people of the United States go, all we seem to be is about differences. Arguing about differences. Not trying to find common ground. Not trying to find anything to unite upon. All we do is spot each other's differences and call each other out on that. And that's all I've seen for the past year, and I'm sick of it. Be who you're going to be. Do what you're going to do. People will form their own ideology and perceptions of you, and that's just the way of the world. They could think whatever they want to think, but as long as you're happy, do what you want to do, believe in what you want to believe, say what you want to say, be who you are. That's all I want for the American people is the ability to appreciate their true freedoms and realize that differences aren't necessarily a halt sign or a stop sign for other people, but subjects of avoidance that we can avoid so that we can find better and more common grounds to stand on together and unite together behind. Looking at this last year, seeing all the daggone, if you want proof of our differences, if you want proof of what I'm saying, just look at the news stories over the last year. People picking on each other because of what? They're Democrats, they're Republicans, they're independent, they're liberal, they're conservative. People picking on each other because of what type of music they listen to. People picking on each other over basically what movies you watch, what shows you watch, what you don't watch. We live in such a judgmental society, saying, well, you didn't watch this show. What kind of person are you? Or you didn't listen to this music. Who are you? Or what kind of person are you? And then instead of saying, okay, what can we agree upon that we can unite behind and still remain civil to one another? Why isn't that on our forefronts? Why is it always just focusing on that disagreement, that negativity? I don't know about you people, but, living life in hatred is not my idea of a good time. And I refuse to do so. And I hope that you as a people refuse to do so. Yeah, there's a lot of things in this world that's going to happen that's going to make you mad. But you know what? It's not the end of the world. The world will always spin on its axis. It'll always flow around the sun. For as long as we live and for quite some time. For our children's children, our children's children's children, and so on and so forth. So, this anger and hatred towards one another is just leading us to division when we should be uniting underneath the cause that anybody can believe and feel the way that they wish to feel or believe. and realizing that a difference on one subject doesn't necessarily mean that you would hate them on other subjects or dislike them on other subjects, I should say. Maybe we should find other subjects to be more in common and have common ground with. I guess it's just human nature to find the differences and point them out. It's just easier for us to do. I like for the American people to see the positives in one another. To realize that, even though you don't understand something, even though you don't agree with somebody on an issue, doesn't mean you have to dislike them as a complete person. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I want everybody to have a happy new year, but remember, the past is going to define us. It's not going to define us completely, but it helps define who we are today. So we should take that knowledge, apply it to today, and make improvements for tomorrow. I'm Mr. Anger. I hope y'all had a nice New Year's. I hope everybody's safe. Y'all have a great day.